Yo, what's good, yo? It's your boy Tap, and I'm back like a quick attack. Now, today I gotta be totally honest. My goal with this team was to simply RPS. I built this team for a friend, Blue Toad Monkey. He's also a streamer. Shout outs to Blue Toad Monkey. And as I was watching his battles, the RPS power of this team seemed too strong to overlook for what people were wanting to bring. So we went for a Psychic Double Dark, including a sneaky charmer by that of Liepard. Shadow Liepard to be exact. Now, the reason why I settled for Liepard over, say, Hatterene as my charmer was because I wanted to run this team ABB style, and I wanted Sableye to successfully bait out their best dark type answers so the Leopard could sweep. With Claydol in the lead to make up for the lack of bulk, we locked it in. Now, in these battles, I was already pretty close to veteran at around 2450 elo range, and that's honestly the real motivation to run an RPS team. I wanted to make the climb on some do or die shit. Now, did my meta rework or did we get lucky as hell? Let's see. Alright, so here we got the first battle, and we get a Spiritomb lead. That's not fantastic. Sucker Punch is going to hurt, so we save swap into our dark type, which is Sableye, and I really want to be clear that this is a horrible Sableye. Like 15, 15, 11 IVs, I just wanted to RPS. I promise you. They stay in for some reason, and I'm liking this because the Shadow Claws are really chunky, and this foul play really hurts, and they do not even attempt to debuff me. They send a Shadow Ball. Now, everybody's been running Ice Fang, Drapion, and it totally makes sense for this meta, but I hate it. And they also let a Power Gem go through, and I think this opponent is being really lax with their shields. We're doing a lot of damage to them, and I doubt I throw up a shield here. And they somehow decide to fell stinger. They don't get a shield about it, and they get farmed down. We don't stay in, and we come in with our charmer, hoping that we can RPS the back line, and we are correct about our meta read. we ended up being correct about our meta read. I mean, I saw what people were bringing, and it just seemed like if we just had a Shadow Charmer or just a Charmer in the back, we could have made this work with Hatterene, I believe. We probably would have had much more success with Hatterene, but as you can see, my RPS idea about just a quick skate to veteran actually really worked out for me here. All right, moving on to the next battle. The queue times are kind of shaky. I mean, at this point, this was still leaderboard range. I was like in around 2450 elo range, so the queue times make sense, but they weren't so horrible. We got another lead, and this is a mirror lead. So here goes Claydol in the mirror, and I don't remember how I want to play this out, but I know how I am, and I just go for Ice Beam. So we go for the CMP tie, and I'm really shocked that we lose this. I remember on stream being extremely shocked that we lose this because my Claydol is also very horrible. It's like 9 attack or something like that. Just a very horrible Claydol. And we both know shield, but I take the initiative to jump off and get a head start because with Pokemon like Sableye, which is what makes him such a fantastic save swap, is if you get like a 2 Shadow Claw, 1 Shadow Claw, 3 Shadow Claw head start, it's almost over, man. He can do so much with that head start. He just makes it if they don't move fast enough, he's just a fantastic save swap. And look at this, we get to another Power Gem. It's gonna do really big damage. And look at that. It's to the point where if I want to, I can shield and farm down and take switch. But I decide to just let this go. I get the farm down, and I'm probably gonna just hope that the back line is weak again, and it ends up being a more Pico. RPS City, baby. RPS City, dude. Yo, dude, I swear. Like, this run was just like, I wasn't trying my hardest. And we get like a calm 4-1 there. It wasn't the entire 4-1 because I'm pretty sure I saved some battles from last night, in which I think I was still doing Ultra League. No, I wasn't Ultra League. I did Mega Master League the night before, and I might show the Gardevoir video about Mega Master League. But yeah, we did Mega Master League the night before, and we did like, that's how we got to 2450. So we claimed that 4-1, and now we're at 2490. And yeah, I reset the app. And we're just gonna jump into these battles, man. It's funny, man. Like, I got my friends in here. Context is in there. Yaji is a really cool viewer slash friend that hangs out. And this was a really good day. I was just in a really chill mood. I didn't expect to continue to climb, but I did want to climb in, like I said, in the RPS way because of how close I was. We got another mirror lead, and I'm probably gonna play it the same way. It would be surprising if I keep losing CMP. This time they don't even go for the CMP. and they shield. So I'm gonna go for a head start. That shield advantage is all I need. And they let me get 3 Shadow Claws off before they bring their Charmer in. And like this head start is fantastic, man. They already gave me 1 shield, and now they're giving me 2 shields. So I don't let this go. Oh, that's because I think I'm gonna survive. I do survive, and I get off the foul play. And this foul play should probably knock the Glassy Hatterene out. And it does. We get 1 Shadow Claw off onto the Claydol, which is fantastic. We come back in with our own Claydol. They never threw energy, and I'm wondering how I feel about that. And they do have a Shadow Ball, so we take the Shadow Ball and we hope that we can RPS again. They debuff us, which is fine. And look at what we got in the back here. I think we do lose this though. Yeah, they had their own cheeky Charmer in the back, which is kind of what makes Liepard a dumb pick, which is why I'm joking that this was like pretty much luck, is because after these battles, oh look, and then look at this, man. We queue into its accent. I had no idea, and I really want to analyze this battle because there were a couple mistakes that I made. And this time, normally I say I'm not panicking when I see a famous person, but I am panicking in this particular instance. And here I shield the Rock Tomb, and I go for 1 and I throw my foul play because he leads his Pawnyard into my Mud Slapper, even though that's like sort of neutralish because we're both doing hard damage. He gets out to say swap into his Claydol, and I'm thinking, goddamn, I'm about to RPS its accent because that was a decent win lead and then like a decent counter swap when I bring in my Sableye into their Claydol. So as far as I'm concerned, I'm about to beat its accent's ass, right? But let's keep watching. So I come back in with my Mud Slapper, and I wasn't completely tracking his energy, so I don't know why I was like thinking I was going to RPS this trainer, who is one of the best trainers in the entire world. But I decide that I don't want to take any Fury Cutter damage on my Liepard, so I really second guess shielding that Night Slash, but it feels right in the moment because I'm like, I don't want to take Fury Cutter damage and have to charm something down. He throws his energy there. I think he's we do end up we get 1 charm, and I see that the last Pokemon is a dark type. So my meta read in my head, I'm like, oh my god, my meta read is so amazing. And I've never used Liepard before, and I know that Aerial Ace is a shitty move. And I'm thinking to myself, no way Aerial Ace does enough for me not to get to this play rough and just win this matchup. But that Aerial Ace just fucking smoked me. And GG's, its accent, obviously well played. And yeah, I did that. That was definitely winnable for me. He just found his way out of like a very cold matchup for himself, and I'm not sure about if like shielding the Night Slash really affected my win condition there, but I would like to see what that would be like if I didn't shield the Night Slash. Now at this point we're like at a 0-2. We lost the first 2 matches of this set, and we needed at least a 3-0. Or at least a 3-2 rather, to get Veteran here. And I'm like battling in this moment in my head, like I'm not gonna get Veteran because I just lost to its accent. I lost the match before that. There's no way it happens or whatever. I'm even telling chat that at this point, so I'm just going through the motions. I do a couple of slaps. This particular Pawnyard stays in. I do some slaps and then I make a catch. They come in with freaking G Rapidash, and I'm just like, yeah, I'm still going through the motions at this point. I know that I'm gonna shield this even if this is a body slam, but if he doubles up, I'm gonna no shield the second one, knowing that I'm going to live the body slam. So I'm gonna no shield this second body slam because he wants to back to back it, because he wants to deny my energy, but we live it even on our 15-11 Sableye. And so we send the foul play. I don't want to concede a farm down, so I just immediately start sniping down with charms. And this time that head start really saves me because I am able to outpace to the Dark Pulse, and because I am Shadow Liepard and this is a stab Dark Pulse, I get lucky and I actually win this match. And in supreme timing, as I win this match that puts me in contention for Veteran, its accent actually raids my channel. And now I'm like, I gotta lock in now, bro. Like, you know what I mean, bro? All we gotta do is win 2 battles straight for Veteran. Unless we get really unlucky with some down pairs. But it feels good to have the world champ raid you. So I jump in, I lock in. I'm like, okay, let's get this, man. I mean, I think I remember saying in this moment, oh yeah, a 3-2 would do it, but I'm probably not gonna get it because it's already been a rough set. And then look, we hard lose lead again. In this particular situation, I'm just going to soft lose lead. We talked about that, and you've heard of this term before, but if you're new to it, it's when your ABA weak to a lead. Sometimes your best course of action is to just do as much damage or get as many shields as you can from that lead and just let them take you out so that you can get an energy advantage on the middle Pokemon that does have a reasonable matchup, and you can hide your weak Pokemon from it. This particular trainer decides to try and catch a Rock Tomb, but I'm patient and I throw my Ice Beam. They let it go and I switch to Sableye, rightfully so. And I shield this because, and this is not my actual shield management that I would do if I had a good Sableye, but I know my Sableye is terrible, so I'm shielding anything anyway. I don't want to like risk him like getting farmed down after a move because people think it's gonna last because it's non-shadow, but it's a really horrible Sableye. So I get to this power gem, and they no shielded on their Mandibuzz, and I'm just like, wow, I think I'm gonna win this match too. The last Pokemon ends up being Annihilate, and even though he's doing super effective damage to me, he gets so low that he is in Shadow Claw range. So we have to shield this. We have to shield this, and our only hope is that we can farm down this Mandibuzz. And they look like they're on 1 HP. They send their energy. They're on Air Slash. And I'm like, oh my God, am I going to get the one Mud Slap? I get the one Mud Slap. One Mud Slap got me that win. That game seemed unwinnable at some point towards the end. But that one Mud Slap right there saved me on a flying type, man. Super savage. Now, I'm like, I don't know why I didn't feel the pressure. I think it's because I was already happy to be on the leaderboards. And so whatever happened was going to happen. If I didn't hit veteran, I knew I was just going to keep pushing for veteran and like eventually get it at some point. So I wasn't expecting veteran, but we got all the big homies in here, Sartain coming into chat, and I'm like, damn, I got to lock in, but look at what happens again. See, but when things like this happen and I win, I think to myself when it happens again, like, okay, well, this isn't unwinnable. This is definitely like we can definitely play it the same exact way and see what goes on. That last trainer gave up switch advantage and caught an Ice Beam. What does this trainer want to do? They also want to switch, and so they switch into their. Oh my God, this is so fantastic. This is fantastic. They save swap, they're Annihilate, and I am just shadow clawing this thing to death. And even though we have horrible IVs, we handled that Rage Fist like a champ. We're gonna throw our foul play right away. They're gonna let it go, and they're not even gonna make it to a second Rage Fist. We are at such a good advantage. Now, I'm gonna let this go. I should let this go in theory. And we survive it, and we still make it to the power gem with our horrible IVs. We have 2 HP or so, and we make it to the power gem. We snipe down, and the last Pokemon is freaking Primate. They try to do a double fighter strat, and you can see me hype as hell in the VOD there. This 3-2 should, in theory, be enough for me to get to veteran rank. And despite all odds, despite getting smoked by the world champion and needing a win streak to get it, we finally do get it at 2508 ELO. And I remember wanting in my heart, I remember secretly wanting to end the stream here. I'm like desperate to put the outfit on because I want to put my shiny Mew as my buddy, which I forgot, or not forgot, I thought matched the outfit, but it doesn't actually match the outfit. It's just kind of a close light blue to the outfit, but I really wanted to put that fit on. I'm gonna say desperately though, but I secretly wanted to end the stream because I knew that 2508 at that moment was pretty high up on the leaderboards, and if I just ended stream and I stopped battling right now in this exact moment, that I would I could camp on the leaderboards and just get that flexi screenshot as being veteran and on the leaderboards. But I just couldn't do that. I mean, I just got rated by its accent. It was a fantastic stream. We got super lucky with a 4-1 and then a 3-2, taking us straight to veteran in a pretty RPS cup with a pretty RPS team. And I don't normally like limited metas in this way. So very happy to have gotten veteran rank out the way. And I did continue to battle, I think 2 or more days, and then I just stopped. I will return for greatly. Um, but yeah, we don't have to talk about why I stopped. But yeah, I did stop, and it wasn't because I wanted to protect my elo, but I did stop, and I will be back strong as hell tomorrow, trying to get some battles in. And if this is your first time here, I'd appreciate it if you left a like, a follow on any of my social medias. Please subscribe. It's your boy Tap, and I'm out. Yo, peace.